Bitcoin just broke outside of the ascending triangle, and right now while this is happening, we're creating an enormous Bitcoin CME futures gap. So I will be talking about this, the most important charts that are telling us something about that next move on Bitcoin, the big support on the lower side. Of course, I'm going to talk about the funding rates, the liquidation heat map, and many more important charts that are going to tell us something about that next enormous move on Bitcoin. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap on that like button once again back above 1,000 likes. That will be absolutely highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term and the price action of Bitcoin right now, because over the course of this weekend, of course, the CME gap was trading around 63.8k, but ever since we ended the weekend, we've started to actually push up even higher, and currently Bitcoin is about to hit 66,000 US dollars again, which is of course quite insane if you would ask me. So Bitcoin is pushing up higher, and if I'm looking at the imminent short term, we officially broke outside of the ascending triangle I was looking at yesterday. We were creating, of course, this horizontal level of resistance where we were getting rejected from every single time, and we were creating an upward sloping support line which was providing support. So you can clearly see Bitcoin was consolidating in this pattern, and after it just moments ago broke above the resistance. Right now, if I'm going to be looking at the price target of this ascending triangle, the price target is laying somewhere around 68,000 US dollars. So yeah, we're really expecting that Bitcoin is going to go a little bit higher. And if I just remove also all the drawings and just purely going to be looking at this trend where we're currently trading in, Bitcoin has clearly been trading in a significant downtrend ever since the point once Bitcoin went from 72k to 71k. We basically started to see a slight little downtrend, and after that the downtrend got continued, and basically the moment we broke above that 64.5k level was the point where we were also flipping the downtrend once again back in towards an uptrend here. And now clearly what we're seeing on Bitcoin is that we're starting to see a slight little reversal here, that the market is reversing on the lower time frames. Of course, if I'm looking at the 12-hour time frame, I wouldn't say that we've been in a bearish or bullish trend at all, because all we're seeing on the 12-hour time frame is just that Bitcoin is consolidating sideways for already over 50 days in a row. So Bitcoin right now in the imminent short term is turning bullish again here, and this could be of course leading for Bitcoin to be bouncing back towards the upside and hitting those targets around 74,000 US dollars all the way back on the top side right there. So that is what I'm looking at right now here. But currently also on the imminent short term, we can clearly see Bitcoin bounce from my lower box of support. My box of support was of course sitting around 60,000 US dollars. I said if Bitcoin is going to touch this level, I'm going to long Bitcoin. And just like I said, and just like I'm still hoping, I truly still hope Bitcoin is going to come down even lower, because that would give me the ultimate opportunity to open up even bigger long positions on Bitcoin. But of course, like I said in so many videos before, and yes, while Bitcoin was dumping right here, I said, okay, I want to be longing Bitcoin over here. Then it didn't happen, but I still said that my orders were set up. And of course, exactly and approximately 2 to 3 weeks later, we touched that level and we bounced straight away back towards the upside. So you can just see how important this level is. And it was just unfortunate we didn't touch it right here, but currently we're doing so. And Bitcoin is straight away reacting from it very strongly. After we also created that bullish divergence on the lower side, we just bounced up that little bit higher. And yeah, what I really want to be pointing out here is that Bitcoin is just seeing a massive consolidation phase of about 55 days right now here. To be exact, Bitcoin has been consolidating for 54 days and 13 hours right now. And whenever we do break outside of this region, we're going to be seeing a significant breakout, and we're going to see a lot of volatility hit the markets, because all we've been seeing right now is just sideways consolidation for those 55 days right now. And yes, every single time once we do get somewhere close towards a 20% correction in this bull market, I've said it so many times before, anytime we are going to come close towards the 20% correction, you should take this opportunity with both hands, because that would also equal one of the best buying opportunities in the market out there. So while all this has been happening, the funding rates remain to be negative, even though Bitcoin right now, if we're looking at the imminent short term, is pushing up to 66,000 US dollars. You can see that the funding rates are going up ever so slightly right now, but still they're overly negative right here. And that means that still the majority of the traders in the market are actually trading short, which makes me even more bullish on Bitcoin, and which ultimately is also going to create an even bigger squeeze on the top side. I mean, if I'm refreshing the liquidation heat map, you can clearly see here on the top side, there is an approximately 2.8 billion US dollars of Bitcoin short liquidations laying above us, sitting around 71.6k. I've stated this many times before, but Bitcoin always follows the liquidity in the market, and whether liquidity is being built up above us or below us, we're always going to grab out the liquidity, and currently it's being built up above us. It is billions of dollars worth of liquidations being built above us, and I believe that this is going to be the level we're going to be squeezing towards any moment soon. So this is the target I'm aiming for, 71.7k. I've talked about this level ever since Bitcoin was sitting around $60,000 and even below it, and people called me stupid that it is stupid to anticipate that, but currently we're already seeing this slight little recovery. And really, once Bitcoin is going to be bouncing back towards 70k, it's most likely going to happen way faster than you have been expecting. And yeah, whenever it's back on the top side of the region, yeah, then we are looking at potentially that next breakout towards the upside, which most likely is going to be happening anytime soon. And you have to understand that the more times we're going to retest those resistance boxes, the more likely it is we're actually going to be seeing that breakout. And just like on the lower side, the more times we're going to retest it on the lower side, the more likely it is that we're going to be breaking down, which of course will be quite bearish for Bitcoin. So if you want to be trading this breakout of this region right here, which is going to be a massive trade, I can tell you, you can currently claim a free $200 on Bybit. All you need to do is go to the link description of today's video, press on this link right here, then you come to this website where you can of course register to claim this free $200. All you need to do afterwards is deposit $100 in your account in your first 7 days, and boom, you first of all got your account on Bybit, which is by far the best trading exchange out there, and also you will get a free $200 worth of a Bitcoin or Ethereum trade, which is of course very nice, because if you make even more profits from that, you have even more money you are going to get for free. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video, where you can find the link to Bybit. Going further in towards the content, I want to be quickly pointing out that in 33 days from now on, we're also going to get the final deadline for the spot Ethereum ETF. And that is going to be actually quite a big thing here. And of course, Ethereum, if we're looking back about how it's been performing so far, I mean, the last 4 to 5 weeks have been actually quite horrific. But actually, we can see that clearly the history is repeating on Ethereum. And Ethereum is just consolidating and creating a very similar consolidation phase, just like it did in 2020/2021. So I am very bullish on Ethereum. I don't believe that this is the time to fade it, but of course also on Bitcoin, we're creating way bigger patterns, which we are not looking at right now. For example, this massive bull flag pattern that we are currently creating on the daily time frame, where we've also been bouncing from the lower side ever since. And really, once we do break above the top side of resistance, that is the point where I'm expecting we're going to be seeing that next exponential rally getting started. And I have been saying it so many times, 2024, we're going to hit 100k and way higher. And especially since the halving just happened. And historically speaking, the most gains always happen after the halving and not before the halving. So please don't get fooled by this stuff. Bitcoin is just still at its early stepping stones where it is about to be heading towards, and I'm expecting at least a 200 to 300% pump towards the upside in the coming 6 to 9 months ahead of ourselves. And as liquidity is also increasing, like you can see on the USDT market cap, because the more tether prints, the more liquidity enters the market, and the more liquidity is in the market, the higher Bitcoin can go. So this is still a very bullish thing, what we can see. So the ecosystem is still growing, and this is inevitably going to be pushing up Bitcoin even higher. And of course, on the weekly time frame, look at the weekly retest. We're just seeing a weekly retest of this super important level, which it looks just so bullish. I don't think that this is the right time to be bearish. While I see many people short Bitcoin, even at $60,000, I saw many people short Bitcoin, which I believe is not the right time. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did learn something from it, don't forget to slap on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Another update video here on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.